Hi. So I will be turning in the assignments that were due. Like 3 weeks ago. All right, first one. I remember this week. Um, my movement piece. I was stressing about this movement piece and practicing it up until the night before, but the moment I got on stage, how I feel about it, let me just say it straight. Disappointed. My actual performance, which was very lackluster, very underwhelming compared to the music, it was not originally that. It was not originally that. The music kind of goes like it starts off a little slow and it's a little joyful. Near the middle, it starts to have like this pacing, like panicking type of like feeling. So I wanted to embody that. I kind of had the idea of making it like they have some type of um pain, chronic pain, and they can't dance for a long time, but they've wanted to dance. So when they're dancing, which was this really dumb swaying, because I didn't really know what else to do, because I couldn't dance. I know we can't dance specifically, because then that wouldn't be the actual movement piece. We would be dancing, we wouldn't be moving. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, and then I realized people were doing normal stuff like, oh, they're pretending to drive, they're pretending to answer their phone, like some like, stuff like that. Somebody was pretending to smoke, drink a beer, and then throw it away. And okay, the point is that people were doing normal stuff, and mine, mine probably made no sense. I got so shook once I got on stage. I forgot like the steps that I had tried to that I planned, that I coordinated. When I got up, and the chair was added last minute. I don't know why I decided to. I was just wanting to incorporate it some way because that's what I had seen like before I had to practice during the weekend. It was supposed to be not me not dancing at all. Then it was gonna be, well, not really me. The character I was trying to do, whatever, dancing slowly as the music starts, and then towards the middle, it's like their face is like very happy. They're like enjoying it, and then they kind of like rub their chest. They're like, "Oh, I'm hurting. Something's wrong." It was supposed to hint to that. And then as they continue to dance, and then it reaches the peak part where they're like they kind of like stumble back, and then they start to feel the pain, and they fall. It was supposed to be this dramatic thing where I'm like dancing, and then I fall. And what happened was, I remember I was barely doing any movement. I was barely turning. I couldn't face the audience. I was so embarrassed what I was doing. And at the end, I just turned around from the chair. I turned away. It was like a minute long. The thing was a minute long. And basically, I did nothing. There was no sustenance in my dance. I messed it up. I messed mine up. And as the weeks pass now, I think we're on week 8 now. As we're on week 8, I realized that people in the class are nice. And you know, I didn't have to worry so much about being, judged aside from you because you're the teacher and you give us the grades. I should have done this journal sooner because I low key don't now remember all of them. I liked how a lot of them were sentimental. Um, I remember you were crying at one point for one of them. A few of them were something like where people were like curled up on the ground or coming back up. I also remember angels. Ah, now it made me laugh, smile. um, I was happy you allowed him to go up and do his jokish movement. It was good. I loved it. Yeah, I totally remember that. I remember Gil and Leia, how they were like doing like a duo. I thought that was interesting. But yeah, the one that stood out to me was Angels. That one made me laugh. It's because it was funny to me. I like that one because it stood out to me. It was funny. I knew the song, and it was kind of like the ending note for the class, so I really liked it. Which ones worked for me and why? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I can't remember any. How can Olympics help actors become better actors? I have no idea. You said movement pieces were supposed to be realistic. So I think maybe get us to get into that feeling like this isn't real. I'm just, I'm just doing this with the song or I'm just doing this for the scene. Maybe like this, or like them. Okay, sorry, the actors. That the actors are separating themselves from reality, not reality, but with our class, I feel like the movement piece, it it gave me more like exposure therapy to having to perform in front of other people. So maybe that. I know you said that a good actor and every actor has always felt nervous going on stage. So it'll help them have exposure therapy to going on stage. It'll help them, kind of ease them into learning to differentiate and dissociate from the like that they're playing, that they're acting, they're just moving their body, they're not really there. It's not real, or not completely real. Uh, yeah, whatever. You get the point. Um, Big booty game. Okay. Oh, okay. It was really funny when the first group went up, and you were like, "My favorite students," and the ones I don't really like, and the ones that you don't really like, quote unquote, because you know you lie and you do like those students. They probably make you laugh. Your least favorite students came up first for the favorites, and then the least favorite, the nice ones. But they're so confident. Those that they came up as the least liked by you, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's opposite." Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, when that group first played, that group played together, it was funny. I really liked watching it. I think we did it 3 times. First one was the most like group, least like group. Second one was random 8 people, and then the last one was me and a couple students who don't really talk, who were really awkward. And when we went up, it was so awkward. I'm pretty sure that's why you probably dismissed us early. Thankfully, it was going around in the same circle. Nobody was really like saying like number one, number four, number six, or like nobody was doing that. Everyone was like number one, number two, number three, and then I'd be like number three, number four, and I don't remember what number I was. I think I was like five or something. I did like the game. I just feel like I would have lost instantly if I was within one of the big groups that had a bunch of like talkative people. I don't like shaking my butt. I didn't shake my butt. Um, how did you do? Did you like? I think I did fine. I mean, it was like I said, the group that I was in was like mostly the quiet people. They weren't jumping to another number, and they were kind of sticking to just saying like one, two, three, three, and so on and so forth. And nobody was really paying attention. Everyone around was kind of like on their phones. I did like it. I was just scared. I mean, later on, I tried to play with my little sister and some of my friends because I was like, maybe next time any other like quick thinking game I can practice on it. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I had to say.